Hey, we're back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. Time to update you on what's happening at CVE. Leah is here. Good morning.
Good morning, Gene.
What a busy day today.
Yeah, you've been super busy since the time you started.
I have been. And then I walked in and it was Windows Update Day. and this computer here that does the morning show was froze when I walk in. And the sound card was making noise. It was going, bah, 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 bah. And great, I've got all these guests coming in today, and now you're going to do this to me. But it came up, and it's running. And so it just needs to last about 15 more minutes,
right,
and then
I'll
let it do its thing and all that. Let's see, it's got kind of hot here lately over the last few weeks. How's the old power lines doing there?
You know, I haven't heard any problems, but I do know yesterday was another peak day that was called by Western Farmers Electric Cooperative, which is one of our wholesale power providers. They have the opportunity to call at least 10 per year. So yesterday was number 6, and today is number 7.
So it's a peak day today.
It is another peak day, yes.
So just for those, and I still get a little confused, what does that mean?
Well, don't get me to lying about all of that, but...
well, I wasn't trying to.
So today and any other peak day, they typically take the time frame where the highest usage would typically occur within any other household. So from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. today, when kids come home from school, when people come home from work, that seems to be the highest usage time frame for folks. So in the Oklahoma area, it's going to be a different time frame, but here it's between 4 and 6. So that's when Western Farmers takes a measurement of how much usage is done in that time frame, averages out with those other peak days, and determines how much power we will need to purchase for the upcoming year.
Okay.
So if you can try to reduce the energy use during that time frame, it helps save us money as well as saving the members money in the event that there were any type of rate changes. And that's how Western Farmers determines their rates, is by usage. And they would, incorporate that with all of the other cooperatives, within our service area, which includes Lee County Electric, Roosevelt County Electric, and Farmers Electric in Clovis. So we're the only 4 co-ops in this part of the state that work with Western Farmers.
Okay.
So that peak time just helps kind of average what's going to be necessary for us to purchase in the future. And not that we would purchase 100% of what we need each year. It may be even 80 to 90%. But either way, we'll have enough to carry over from year to year and provide adequate power for our members.
There you go.
Yeah.
So if you think about it today, don't run the air conditioner quite as cold.
Right.
Don't cook a big meal in the oven.
Yeah.
Those types of things.
Yeah, if you can just kind of reduce that, increase your temperature a couple of degrees for a couple of hours. Don't run your laundry or your dryer during that time, your electric dryer. And try not to do any hot dishwashing, laundry, anything like that. Reduce it to cold if you have to do a load between 4 and 6. And if you don't have to do a load, don't do it. Turn off anything that you're not using. Just...
Can I still watch my YouTubes?
Well, where do you watch your YouTubes? Do you watch those on TV or do you watch them on your phone? Or a laptop?
On my computer.
Okay. Is it a laptop or a computer?
It's a Mac.
Well,
try
watching it on a laptop.
On a laptop.
Between 4 and 6.
Okay. Actually, at home, I'm on a different power company, so it doesn't matter. And unfortunately, I can't really help you at our transmitter site because it
just runs.
It runs, So, but other folks, I'm sure, can.
Right.
And help you out. Yeah. Well, that's great. And then, so Western Farmers Electric is where Central Valley Electric purchases their
wholesale power. A portion of it, yes.
Now, does CVE have power generating stations, or CVE doesn't have power generating stations, though?
No.
But Western Farmers does.
They are a transmission.
Okay.
Yes. So they provide power, of course, all over Oklahoma, and then down here to us. So
okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so that Beat the Peak is kind of, there's lots of different things you can do. And we do try to put some advice on our Facebook page and our website. And today we just noted that it was a peak day because we've been giving free advice the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
And whenever we had the other ones. But again, just turning stuff off that you don't need during that time. And, it's not a bad idea to kind of keep those things in mind when you're not at home anyway.
Right.
To just kind of decrease the usage.
Sure. And then there's a lot of things that people have been doing over the last few years. I know the LED bulbs has been a really big benefit for people to transition to those.
Have you come in contact with an old incandescent bulb lately? I mean, just to remember what it's like to see to feel how hot they are?
Well, we still have a few around here. But you know what? To be honest with you, I think maybe in here we haven't swapped them out yet, but I think, or maybe we have in here. But most of them in the building here, other than the fluorescents, the ancient fluorescent lights, you're right. The old bulbs just got super, super hot.
Well, and I don't really remember why, but my mom had a lamp on one of her tables a couple weeks ago when we were there, and the light shined down, and sitting in the chair, you could literally feel the heat coming off this lamp. And I asked her, why did you pull that lamp out? Because it hadn't been there the last time. Well, I needed it for reading or something. And I said, well, we need to switch out that light bulb. And she said, well, then the light won't be as bright. I said, well, it'll be brighter, it'll be better. LEDs are better.
Yep.
So we switched it out, and the temperature change was immediate. Of course, you have to wait a few seconds to switch it out because it's too hot to touch.
That's right.
But it's been a while since I've dealt with an incandescent bulb.
Yeah, I know at the house we have all smart bulbs. So we talk to the voice assistant, and they go on and off and do that, which is kind of neat. But they're LED bulbs too. They're just a little more expensive because they have the little electronics in them to respond to the commands. But that talking about peak heat days, or you're trying to cut down on heat, we'll swap out the reading lamps and other lamps in your house to LEDs, and that'll cut down on the amount of heat that they generate in there. So that's a good thing. Yeah, so Beat the Peak, and then call us if you have any questions about that, and we'll give you some tips. And there's all kinds of websites and stuff too that we can reference. So. Okay. Anything else we need to cover? The other thing, we still have our position opening for the receptionist cashier at CVE, and that is at the headquarters here in Artesia, and it is a full-time position, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. And you can apply online at cvecoop.org, click careers, and there's only the one job posting. And then you could also come by the office if you want to fill out an application there. You will not get an interview on the spot, but you can fill out your application, and you can, if you don't want to submit your application online, you can print it out from the computer and fill it out and then turn it in however you want to. You can bring it by the drive-through or mail it, whatever you feel comfortable with. Sure. So that position is open right now? Yes, it is. And still open, so you have time to apply. Yeah, and they're few and far between, so get in there. So come see us. All right, Leah, thank you so much. Thank you, Gene. Have a good day today. I will. All right, news is next, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. I'm taking a break.